Welcome back, my YouTube friends and family. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. It's very odd for me to be recording and posting on a Friday night. I've already posted my Friday job leads this morning on my normal schedule, but I have just come across some job leads that I did not want to hold all through the weekend because they might be gone, and I just want to share because we have HULU hiring someone to moderate their social media pages, answering social media questions, and they are paying up to $1,173 a week. Of course, I have some other big name jobs like AllState, NBC Universal. We have Pinterest hiring. So I'm not wasting any time. I'm diving all in. If you need links, timestamps, any additional information, that can always be found in the YouTube description box that's generally located below the video. I please just ask that if you enjoy anything that I share, if you find these helpful, please give this video a thumbs up like button. But first up, we have NBC Universal hiring. They have 6,900 reviews from past and current employees, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 4.0 out of 5 stars. They are looking for like a freelance fantasy content creator. This is specifically for NBC Sports. This is going to be full-time and it is remote. You can work remotely from home in the United States. All these jobs that I'm sharing are for the United States only. Now, please know this is a temporary project. They expect it to last 12 months, 1 year. But they are really looking for somebody to provide original digital content on news and events for multiple different sports for the NBA and the WNBA. So you're going to write articles and insightful social media posts on all key news and events for the day. You're going to produce informative but concise fantasy analysis on breaking news, injuries, transactions, and any game results, and provide analysis for video for both live streamers and video on demand. And you'll also kind of have to come up with brainstorm and kind of come up with ideas to create new approaches to content coverage of key events. They don't require any kind of college degree. You just have to be 18 years or older, be available on nights and weekends, which is when these sports events are going to be going on, and be able to work in the United States. Other than that, you've got to have strong editorial judgment, at least 1 year of experience in some kind of sports writing capacity, be familiar with fantasy sports, have great writing skills, and they do want somebody who's comfortable with web tools like HTML or web authoring tools and software, because you're going to be posting like the articles and things online. Salary is $175 to $200 a day. Now, next up, we have AllState hiring. They have 11,000 reviews, an overall rating of 3.5 out of 5 stars. And AllState is looking for a customer service associate that can work fully remote as long as you live in the country specified in the job posting, which is the United States. But of course, AllState is an insurance company and they have different insurance policies. They do auto, but they also do other things outside of auto insurance. I think they probably do some life or different types of insurances. And they are looking for somebody to address types of policies as well as billing inquiries from their customers. So you are going to take these phone calls and find out what the customer is calling about, what information that they need, and you're going to input and track that into the appropriate database or system. You're going to have to remain current on new marketing campaigns that AllState has out so you can respond appropriately to people who call in related to those marketing campaigns, but you'll handle requests regarding like customer documentation, making sure all the documents are sent out and they clearly explain how to follow up or what follow-ups are required on the customer's part. Sometimes, like, I have called on the phone and added cars to my auto insurance policy before, or different things like that, and they have to email me like a DocuSign document or something. Nothing is legal and final until I actually sign off on it. So some documents are going to require signatures and things like that. So you're just going to have to know working knowledge of insurance policies so that you can basically help the customer. Now, this only requires a high school diploma or GED, and it says 0 to 2 years of experience. Now, they do prefer somebody who has either life insurance or health insurance experience, but that is preferred and not required. Pay for this one is anywhere from $17.50 an hour up to $25.62 an hour. And if I'm talking a little too fast, I'm really sorry. I'm just so excited to be sharing some of these with you. So we are going to get through it. ExamWorks has 423 reviews from past and current employees, an overall rating of 3.2 out of 5 stars. And they are looking for a quality assurance coordinator. This is 100% remote. And although they are hiring throughout the United States, they are looking for somebody to either work 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Central Time or 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Central Time. If you're outside of the Central Time zone, you'll have to convert your hours to see if that works for you. They do want somebody who can work some weekends and holidays as needed, not every weekend. But they are looking for somebody to perform a quality assurance review of their medical reports, correspondence, or different memos or addendums, making sure that they're clear, concise, and evidence-based in the reporting that they provide, making sure that all the customer or client instructions have been followed. So you're making sure when you review these documents and review, especially like the medical records and the clinical citations, that there are references to those citations in the records. The content and the format of the records have to be, depending on the client, in a certain format. So you're going to make sure that all that is done. Verify the peer reviewer has signed off and attested to the facts. Basically just making sure that all the I's are dotted, T's are crossed, and all the medical records are intact. Only requires a high school diploma or GED. They do want somebody who has 2 years of medical office experience and kind of has knowledge of medical terminology. You do have to type at least 40 words per minute and know how to move yourself around a computer, multitasking using different software programs, specifically Microsoft Office programs. Of course, you have to have great communication skills, great grammar, punctuation, and be able to work independently. Now, sadly, this one did not list pay. That will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. My goodness, this is the job that has me making a video outside of my normal posting schedule because I wanted to make sure I got it out to you as soon as possible. HULU, we all know the streaming giant HULU. They are now a part of the Walt Disney Company. HULU themselves has 977 reviews from past and current employees with the overall satisfaction rating of 4.0 out of 5 stars. And Walt Disney has even more reviews. They have 19,000 reviews with a 3.8 out of 5 star rating. And of course, Disney Careers is hiring a social media moderator. It does say this role is considered remote. Employees can work anywhere on an ongoing basis and will not have a company designated location. It does not state that it has any state restrictions, so it looks like they're hiring it throughout the United States. But Disney Direct to Consumer is looking for someone to specifically work for their HULU brand. HULU is seeking a social media moderator to be that first point of contact for supporting viewers through Facebook and Twitter, as well as be a brand ambassador. So the main social media platforms you are working on is Twitter and Facebook, and you're going to assist HULU viewers and customers with any questions and inquiries they have that they post on the social media. They might come to those HULU pages to ask about their account management, specifically if they're having billing issues, billing questions, or they might be asking questions related to content, site, application navigation, things like that. You are going to not only help them with any tech issues that they're having, but also their account billing questions, tell them how to update their payment or what different plans HULU offers. You're just relaying that expert level knowledge of HULU services and products to the user in an easy to understand way. And of course, you're taking any feedback from them and communicating that up so that there's no issues, making sure to identify and communicate any trends that you find with your social media team and supervisors. Now, this only requires a high school diploma or GED and 1 year of experience in customer service. They do prefer somebody who has 2 years more of experience in customer service or retail, but only 1 year is required. Most of us have at least 1 year of customer service experience. Customer service can be anything that you've served another person, waiting tables, working in retail. They even state right there that they take retail experience, babysitting, all the things. You do have to have great communication skills though, and again, understand how to use those social media platforms, because that's what you're going to be working on, and have a positive can-do attitude. Pay for this position is where it shines. I love that they pay decent. Now, pay is going to be dependent on things that you bring to the table. Starts at $46,200 a year, can go up to $61,900 a year. $61,000 a year broken down to 52 weeks in a year is $1,173 a week. And to end us off, we also have Pinterest, another social media giant, hiring. They have 1,100 reviews and an overall rating of 4.0 out of 5 stars. They are hiring a compliance specialist. This is remote for the United States. And their compliance specialist is going to join their privacy operations team and kind of work with the trust and safety enforcement operations team. So with every social media platform, you have to keep your people's information private. There are always privacy concerns with anything that goes online on the internet. And so they are looking for somebody to identify efficiencies and opportunities where Pinterest can improve privacy operations, somebody who can work closely with different stakeholders, so different people who have stakes in Pinterest, so maybe not just your internal teams, but other companies or other people outside of Pinterest as well. Just analyzing and interpreting those data trends so that you can understand where the privacy breakdowns might be and make recommendations based on the trends that you've identified, so you're supporting escalations and responding to privacy related questions from users as well. Now, they are really preferring someone who has a bachelor degree in some kind of relevant field, although it does say they'll take equivalent experience over that. But you've got to have experience in some kind of legal matter, whether it be regulatory, trust, safety operations. You've got to be willing to learn multiple sets of policies and processes, so someone who can learn quickly, adapt quickly, have problem solving and critical thinking skills, and of course, great communication skills. But Pinterest is another one that pays fairly high. If you do have those skills, they pay anywhere from $80,710 a year up to $166,168 a year. If you've made it to the end of this video, I do owe you a huge thank you so much for watching and supporting me. I really hope you have a fabulous weekend ahead. If you're in the United States and watching the Super Bowl on Sunday, I hope you enjoy all your friends and family, and whatever team you're pulling for, I do hope that wins. I'll be back on Monday with more work from home job leads just for you.